Look at this distinguished gentleman. Look at those ears. Look at my view. It's a porta potty on its side. But this spot is so good, I don't even care. I'm assuming the porta potty's empty. I'm about to eat some leftover pizza. So yeah, we just got to camp. To be honest with you guys, there is so much space here. It is so empty and so quiet that I took an hour and a half to find a spot because my favorite two spots were actually taken, and I just wasn't vibing with any of the other spots that I found. They weren't private enough, and some of them were like right off the dirt roads, and even though it's quiet, it could get busy at any time. So I have a neighbor over there in the distance, in either direction, but I'm very happy with this spot because I have lots of shade, I'm level, and Winston can walk around without, you okay? Without like dogs or people, and we're really toward like the back and the edge of this massive camping area. So the likelihood of people coming close to us is pretty slim. I brought lots of extra stuff this trip. I have some projects and things I'm working on. As you can see, I haven't done anything. I haven't even put up my window shades yet. I was making sure I was getting my van level, which I will have a video, one of my short videos coming up on how to level your van. Patty gave me that idea. So in the meantime, I'm gonna do some setup and enjoy my sweet view. Let's scope this thing out, eh? So sometimes they bring porta potties into camping areas when there are events. And so I don't know what the deal with this one is, but I mean, it's empty and there's no like smells or anything coming from it or liquids. So I don't really know what the deal was, but you know, looks like it's locked. That's awkward. Super weird. Or, you know, maybe they were doing controlled burn or something here at some point. I don't know. It doesn't really look like it, but maybe they were doing work back here, so they had workers. I have no idea, but like I said, it's empty and it doesn't smell. A bit breezy today, y'all. It is 65 and sunny, like literal perfection. It's going to be in the low 70s the rest of the week, but we are having cold nights here, much cooler than we had in Payson. The Payson nights were beautiful. At night it was getting down to like 50, which is perfect. Here it's going to be low 40s, 42 or so. So anything like 45 and below, I use my heating blanket. So oh my God, I ruined Winston's black and teal skull blanket. I washed it at my mom's laundry in her community, at the community center, and I put my stuff on high heat, and I know it was a 75-minute cycle, but I knew because I had used it like a couple weeks prior. So I had a load of towels and blankets in there, and it only was running for about 30 minutes, and I went to go check on it, and the heat ruined the blanket. I was so mad at myself. Like, I learned the hard way. So, but I have this blanket with the little tassels for him instead. So I have my heating blanket, and it draws very little power on, because it's a 12 volt on the first setting. And I just plug it into my Vitelmin back here, so because that's what runs my fridge. So I just plug it in, and I found that the warmest and most comfortable for me and Winston is to sleep on top of this. So I'll put that down first, and then we can sleep on that, because typically when it's under 45, he likes to sleep with me. If it's warmer, he likes to sleep in his bed by himself. So I have that, and then the 2 thick blankets, and that's all I'll need. I won't need like our down blanket or anything, but so I have to get that set up now. It's so rare that I show my van from this angle, so I put my heating blanket down, and the bed is ready for later. And Winston's bed. I got a new sink. Technically, it's not a sink, it's a bucket. It's actually a 3-gallon bucket. It's similar to my collapsible sink in that it is the silicone and the plastic. Again, it's collapsible, but it has handles like a bucket, so I can use it as a bucket if I need to, and it doesn't have the drain. I never used the drain, so it just ended up becoming like gross and dirty all the time. And this is a little higher. The sink was lower, so the water would splash a lot with this dispenser. And I can actually hang a towel on one of the handles, so it's multi-purpose. And I purchased a 2-pack of these buckets. So it was 2 buckets for 20 bucks on Amazon. Pretty good deal. I haven't used it yet, but it looks good, and I'm happy with what I'm seeing so far. Winston is working on his smart bone. We have a bark box for him to open. It was sent to the house, and I figured we'd just bring it up north so he could have some fun doing that this week. Okay, thank you so much. I ended up getting out my butane heater because I looked at the forecast again, and it's supposed to be about 40 degrees tonight. So I might end up using this in the morning or this evening when it starts to get kind of chilly, just to take the chill out of the air. Oh, and I also got this new candle. It smells very tasty, from Walmart. And candles are a great way to add some heat to your van as well. It's about 4 p.m. and I'm already in pants and long sleeves, but I like it. So I have that. Winston's just in his playpen. Unfortunately, I did see there were some off-leash dogs over there, and it kind of got Winston riled up, but I'll keep an eye on it. We may end up having to move spots, I suppose. We'll see. I got some mud on my tires on the way in. There were some questionable areas coming into this campsite, but I was pretty well able to avoid most of them simply because my van's so small and I was able to go around. What do you think, kid? All right, y'all, I think we will wrap up this video. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch all the way through. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.